So welcome to the book launch for the Guerilla Filmmakers Pocketbook here at the Phoenix Artists Club in the heart of Soho. It's an extraordinary venue, absolutely steeped in character. I mean, the walls are covered in posters and signed photos of all the actors, because we're right in the heart of the theatre district. So anyway, tonight's going to be a terrific night. We've got about 100 people coming. We've got about 20 experts who are interviewed in the Guerilla Filmmakers Pocketbook, here to answer questions by filmmakers, and we've got a little seminar in the middle of it, but really we're here just to celebrate the launch of this this new little book. So come on with me, let's have a look in the back room. So the room is starting to fill up now. One of the things that's unique about tonight is because there are so many people here who are actually in the book, we're going to get them to sign their own pages in the book to create that unique thing about these particular books that were purchased at this particular event. But normally I shoot these kind of things on this little camera here, which is being operated by Ollie, but tonight I'm being completely outgunned by this. Some guys have brought in a 3D camera rig shooting on two Canon 550Ds, so I'm feeling a bit of camera envy.
This obsession started about a month and a half ago when I bought the 550D, and then I quickly found out I needed another 550D because I wanted to try out 3D. So I've been trying out Cineform's First Light and using that workflow to create small videos and put them on video.
So right now it's 7:15. The TV show goes live at 7:30. How we're doing it is we've got a pre-record that we've already put on the server ready to go, but I have to log in and start it playing at 7:30. So I'm just logging in now to make sure that it's all present, and in 15 minutes we press the go button.
And it is as concise as the original, and it's just as informative, so I'll be definitely keeping it in my back pocket all times. I was at BAFTA with Chris, you know, a friend of mine from LA, Kerry Finlinson, who's a producer on Gone Fishing. Amazing, amazing movie, and my experiences with Chris has been absolutely inspirational. If it wasn't for Chris, I wouldn't be making movies today.
It's in my pocket. It does fit in your pocket.
This is handy to take with you on a journey. Wherever I travel, I always take one of the handbooks with me, but this is handy now. I put it in my coat and take it with me, and when I'm on set, then I can sneak off into a quiet corner and just kind of take it out and have a look, and then, as I say, generally pretend to know what I'm doing, really.
Judy, what time is it? Okay, it's now going live. Thank you for coming to the book launch tonight, and we've traditionally held a little Q&A with some filmmakers who are very current and very now. And with me is Mark Sutherland, who I've known for way too many years. 18 years. We'll get into our story, and Rez, who's a producer, and we'll get to know Rez a bit more. Well, Mark, it's been a long time, mate.
Yeah, it's been 18 years, pal.
Yeah, so I met Mark.
Don't we look good?
I met Mark in a previous life when I was making a serial killer thriller called White Angel, and Mark came in and said, "Listen, I build kitchens and I do that kind of stuff. I'll build you a set, and anybody who's prepared to help, I said, bring it on." So we got to know each other. He ended up being a character in the film, playing DC. What was his name?
I've forgotten. Okay. Forrester or something.
Yeah, but Forrester. That was it.
I haven't forgotten.
He played opposite.
My role, darling. Right.
He played opposite the late great Don Henderson.
Yeah.
And chewing up the scenery. It was a lot of fun. And then we went on to Urban Ghost Story, and you built the sets for that. And then you came back again with Gone Fishing 2 years ago, and you grafted all the sets for that. And every time we met up lots of times in between, you would bang on about, I want to produce, and here you are doing it. Just tell us about your journey to that kind of the end goal of SUS.
What a question. NASA has that wonderful motto, you know, failure is not an option. We've just kept going. It's been an interesting journey. I'm fortunate in the fact that I have a number of different ways to earn a living. We have to. We have to pay our mortgages, feed the kids, and keep our lovely wives happy.
How many have you got?
One, Karen, it's you. I've just kept going. I mean, it's something. It's your fault. I mean, that's the problem, Chris. It's your fault. I fell into doing White Angel in 1992, and then I went off to train as a teacher, as a mature student, and I have not been able to get it out of my blood. And then I've gone on from there to do other TV and all the rest. Just keep going and hold on to that classic thing. Just hold on to that dream.
And what advice would you offer for emerging filmmakers?
I think as well for emerging filmmaker, it's important to keep in mind the business aspect. On top of the passion and the art, always keep very clear the business and the marketing plan, because at the end of the day, you're making a movie, but you need to make a living as well. And I think like Rasmin has been very good into applying like all the city and all the business skills into the movie industry, because maybe you're very rich and you can just afford to do art, and that's fine, then you can just do art. But if it's not the case, I think from what I have seen, marketing and business are often missing from the movie industry. So I think it's an important point to keep in mind, and Rez has been very great for this, and thank you very much.
Well, yeah, I think just carrying on from that, again, it's really boring in business life, but look at your budgets very, very carefully. And just, we had one, I looked at it, and I know it sounds horrible and cruel, but I was what's this, why? I kept on questioning everything. What is the lowest I can pay for this? And it went on and on and on, and I know it's horrible to producer talk, but I really just went through it with a very fine tooth comb.
If you can equip yourself to earn your money in a number of different ways, I was just having a conversation over there with someone, to take the stress off, right? If you can do that, then that would help, and basically just to keep going. I mean, there's that wonderful phrase that says, don't ask yourself what the world needs, ask yourself what you want to do, because what the world needs is a bunch of people to come alive. If we don't do what our heart's desire is, we end up becoming very bitter and very twisted. But it's how we get there. We may not get there at a direct route, we may go all over the place, but that's nothing wrong with that. But just keep going. It sounds the obvious thing to say, everyone says it, but it's true. Just do what your passion is and get on with it, and don't wait until you've retired and you have a fat pension. Because you might
fat pension? Who's that?
Well, that's yes, what is that? But just get on with it.
Well, thank you let's give them a little round of applause. So we've just done a great Q&A session with the filmmakers behind Sus. It went really, really well. Really interesting questions, really great insights into how they got the film made, how they got Barry Keith, who wrote The Long Good Friday, involved. So all very, very good. Anyway, now it's time to mingle and get more signing and more drinks and have some fun.
I've been tasked with getting your autograph for the pocketbooks. That's good. I like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I've had a great time. It's quite inspirational. Listen to some great low-budget filmmakers.
I did it for a bit and I really enjoyed it.
So it's been an incredible evening. I've been signing books all night, so my right hand has stopped working. All of this is now going to get edited and hopefully go into the TV show very soon. But really, frankly, all I want to do now is have a drink, sit down and enjoy the rest of the evening. So thanks for watching.